What it is, YouTube people, my name is Nate, and if you have yet to notice, the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Ember trailer has just released on Call of Duty's YouTube channel. So if you haven't seen that already, go check it out. I will have a link in the description, and come back to this video once you've finished, because it's very interesting, and we will be alluding to it a lot in this video. Now, if you've already seen that trailer, then you already know what I'm about to say, and that is, I am sorry. I was very, very wrong to predict that the game would take place in World War II. I was incredibly wrong. In fact, the game's taking place in 2064, over 100 years later. So I apologize, and I'm very disgusted in myself, and I'm angry with Treyarch, and I'm trying to hold this cocktail of emotional feelings back, and it's very difficult for me, but I'm still hold true to my opinion that a World War II game could have been better. Anyways, aside from all that pessimism, if you've seen the trailer already, I think you're going to know a lot of what I'm going to be alluding to. If you haven't, again, check out the trailer first before you watch this. It's a bad idea if you don't. So let's get started. If you've seen the trailer, you know it kind of alludes to this whole, like, super soldier thing in the end. It's this merge between man and machine, man and technology kind of coming together, and there's this big illusion that it's not going well, that humans can't control their own technology. It actually starts with a verse stating something similar to it, like mankind's greatest mistake will be its inability to control its inventions. And that's basically what it appears this game is going to be revolving around. It alludes to the United States military building up and incorporating these prosthetic limbs, these optical, almost contact-like lenses, and all these things into their military and onto their soldiers, creating this form of, like, this super soldier. But combined with the allusion to the fact that we can't control our own technology, it appears that the game is going to kind of be about, like, government militaries almost just basically going rogue in a way. I'm not sure how to describe it. Like, the technologies almost, I don't want to say become self-aware, because I don't want a Terminator game. I really, really don't. But I think we might be getting something like that, because it just gives this really eerie feeling about the robots are revolting, basically, is the best way I can describe it. That we can't control our technology, and if it, like, shuts down or if it turns against us, we're basically screwed. And that's what it appears the storyline to be about. Very similar to Deus Ex, almost exactly like Deus Ex. It's not the most original, but it's a new story to COD, and there are some innovations that can be made. However, I digress. I am incredibly unhappy with the prosthetic limb aspect. Now, my reason for unhappiness is probably unjust here, but still I'm sketchy about this. And because there's this big emphasis also placed on prosthetic limbs, which the United States military also has on their soldiers for some reason. And it's scary to me, because I really don't want exo abilities in Black Ops 3, but I fear that that basically exosuits will be back in the form of prosthetic limbs. And it seems like that's a correct analogy for me to make, but I hope it's not, because imagine, by the year 2064, it's perfectly plausible for you to be able to jump a lot higher if you had some super prosthetic limb. And that scares me. I don't want Exo jump back. I did not like Exo abilities. I'm sure a lot of you guys did like them, and I respect your opinion, but my god, I hated Advanced Warfare's Exo suits. But the game was good. Anyways, moving on, there are also some shocking, I guess you could say, not parallels, like interceptions, or, how would you say? There's a lot of, I'm going to call it friction, for lack of a better term. But if you've ever played Black Ops 2, which takes place in the year 2025, then you'll know that this trailer has some almost flaw-like things into it. For instance, by the year 2025, these super prosthetic limbs have already been created, and for whatever reason, those are never mentioned in the Black Ops 2 storyline. Keep in mind, this is Black Ops 3, so it's supposed to be in the same world, basically. But there's a significant lack of mentioning of any of the innovations described in the trailer in Black Ops 2. It's obvious that they developed Black Ops 2 first and they didn't know what they were doing with Black Ops 3. But I want to see how they kind of correct this overlapping. There we go, that's a good word. How they correct this overlapping in the game, because there's a lot of it. I mean, think about it. If there's these super prosthetic limbs developed in like 2025, why are they not mentioned in Black Ops 2? Anyways, guys, those are all of the points I would like to make. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like rating below. And I need to say something really quick. I have to apologize. I meant to get another video up yesterday, about 8 hours ago. And right when I uploaded it, it was copyright struck. Or not copyright struck. There was a content ID claim on it, which is different from a copyright strike. Copyright strike, if you get 3, basically your channel gets shut down. A copyright ID claim, basically all it does is you can't monetize it anymore. And I got one of those on one of the videos I made earlier today, or yesterday-ish, like it was at midnight-ish. But I got a copyright ID claim on that, and I decided just to take the video down because it also cut out some of the audio in my commentary, so I'm not sure what that was all about. But I'll see what I can do about, like, uploading something similar about it. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a rating where you deem it necessary. Have a nice day, everyone. Bye-bye.